cipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And never again, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Go run. Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big carbon hit like Mayweather, Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. Stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch, she a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, back no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week, back no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the Big Glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow. Yeah, glow. Yeah, I'm one in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know I'm wanting a view. I want a high in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm wanting a view.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Patriots 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
70 Lions.
Here's May. Now this complete to Polk. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Bourne going to go in motion right here. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Come on, set, 18, rattle, 18, rattle. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Once more, Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Trying the left side with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Throw out wide to Walker. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down for Lockett, and he's someone who's been a reliable weapon throughout his entire career. In fact, he doesn't get the credit he deserves. When it's all said and done, he's been one of the best receivers in Seahawks franchise history.
To throw is Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Escapes the defender. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Out of the gun, Smith. And Walker has it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Running left is Stevenson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Open man down the field is Henry. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 58 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion. Trap 60.
May going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Hey, go flip her up. Slow ball.
Now Smith. That is caught. Powering his way forward. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Throwing again is Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Here we go on fourth. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw, it's May. He's got it to Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 30 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A gear for Walker running right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. This complete to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
13 next.
From the gun, here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's May.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. May.
Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
3rd and 4. They'll throw with May.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
There we go.
Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing is Smith. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go, here we go. Look. Hold. Here we go,
Smith throwing again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Now Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Geno now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seahawks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Now it's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Ready? Cut 19. Take go.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Muscles him off. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Smith. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Again, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing here is May. Now this complete to Polk. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one caught by Polk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Buffalo 18. Set, go. Hot, go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're...
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. To throw, it's May.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Smith.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Play action, May.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
To the air, May.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.